Hi and welcome to this video on Make Export Ads Work. We've looked at the UK's top 10 non-EU export partners and we've tried to find the opportunities that exist now that we've left the EU. All of the other 9 videos from this series can be found on our YouTube channel. If you do like this video, please do click like below, and if you'd like to see more from us, please do subscribe. All of the data that we've referenced in this video we've put links to in the description below. Just a little bit about who we are. Bluethirst is a Google Premier partner, we are a Bing partner, and we're Facebook certified. We are experts in international SEO, PPC and paid social. This is part of a 10-part series where we look at the UK's 10 largest export partners outside of the EU, and we look at the opportunities for British businesses to export to these partners. So our first data set looks at the change in trading between the UK and Hong Kong. And what we can see is pretty much a year-on-year growth, although from 2010 the growth has started to accelerate. Now, Great.gov says, as one of Asia's leading financial and business centres, Hong Kong has an open, transparent and competitive market. English is widely spoken and it has a sophisticated financial institution and distribution links, an efficient port terminal and free port status, and unrivaled connectivity to mainland China through air, rail, road and sea. Its links to international markets within Asia also make it attractive for re-exporting. Now, the World Bank ranks Hong Kong as the 3rd easiest country in the world to do business with. Their currency is the Hong Kong dollar, and the business language is Chinese or the Cantonese dialect and English, so you may need a translator to work in this marketplace. GDP per capita is higher than the UK at 48,450 versus the IMF's figure for the UK in 2019, which was 41,030. They've had good economic growth in 2018, with the IMF reporting 2.9%, and their time zone, they're a little bit ahead of us at GMT +8. So the first data set that we looked at was in 2019, what are the key categories of export from the UK to Hong Kong? So we've got the Hong Kong China's imports from the United Kingdom. We've got the United Kingdom's exports to the rest of the world. So what we can do is we can compare how much of each category does go to Hong Kong. We've then got the final figure, which is the Hong Kong China's imports from the rest of the world, and we're then able to compare of what Hong Kong imports from the rest of the world, what percentage comes from the UK. So these are the top 10 most important categories of exports from the UK to Hong Kong. The next way that we cut the data was the same information. So we looked at Hong Kong's imports from the United Kingdom, we looked at the United Kingdom's exports to the world and we could compare that percentage, and we also looked at Hong Kong's imports from the rest of the world. Now this is the other end of the scale, so these are the categories where Hong Kong imports these products, but they take a relatively low percentage from the UK. So this is potentially where some opportunities may lie for increasing our exports, because they are being imported into Hong Kong, but they're just not being imported from the UK. So if you wanted to trade in Hong Kong, the search engine landscape is very similar to the rest of the world, with Google having by far the biggest influence in the area. Slightly less than some, but it is growing to nearly 90% in December 2020. The social landscape is also quite dominated, but this time by Facebook, having almost 50 to 60% in the area, but there are some other channels that are also available. So if you're considering entering this new market, Bluethirst can help. We can tell you how many people are searching for your product and service in this area, how hard it would be to rank organically in this new territory, how much it would cost if you want to run paid adverts on the territorial search engines, and how big the audiences are on social channels. We hope that you've enjoyed this video on how to make export ads work. There are 9 other episodes where we look at each of the UK's top 10 non-EU export partners. They're live on our YouTube channel now, so check them out. If you're considering exporting or selling your products or services in a new geographical market, you can contact me at bluethirst.co.uk. I'm Martin McAndrew, and you've been watching the Bluethirst series, Make Export Ads Work.